In this video, I'm going to do a quick walkthrough of the menu in WordPress. This can be found under the appearance menu under menus. And this is what shows up in what's traditionally called the navigation of your website. So in this example, we have the primary menu where we have a link to the coaching process, blog, services and workshops, about a podcast, and to the contact page. On the front side, okay, while that loads, I'm going to show you this. So, just a little bit about the way this menu is set up, or this section of editing your website is set up. So for each of these menu items, I can drag and drop them in whatever order that I want them to appear. I can also do this fun little thing and slide them in to create a sub menu. And this is, if you've ever been to a website where you have the little arrow next to a menu item that drops down with more items to choose from, or when you hover over it, it adds this little drop down option of more pages to view. This is how you would do that. You would add whatever pages you wanted to appear as a sub menu item underneath of coaching process. You could add 10 of these if you wanted to. However, do not recommend. Don't get crazy. Okay, so I'm going to slide this back because I don't want that to be a sub menu item. And I'm going to show you what this looks like on the front side. So we have these menu items here, just exactly the same: coaching process, blog, services, etc., as we have here. All right. So let's say that I wanted to know exactly what page I was linking to. Maybe I have multiple about pages or multiple versions of an about page, and I'm just not sure exactly which one of those pages I'm linking to. I'm going to click the down arrow here, and it's going to give me more options. So I have the navigation label, which this is what the menu item is called on the front side. So if you had a page name that was like crazy long and you didn't want that to show up in your navigation, you could go and change that super crazy long name to something short like About Me or My Process, whatever it is that page is actually about. All right, so the super cool thing though is that whatever you change this name to, you always know exactly what page you're linking to because you have this little guy right here that's telling you what page it is. So if I were to change this to My Process here, you can still see that in this original little menu section here that I'm linking to the coaching process. So I'm gonna hit a special little thing and open this in a new tab here. I'll right click so you can see open in a new tab because I don't want to close out of my editing. And you can see this here, and because I'm logged into this WordPress instance, I can come up here and edit the page and make sure that I'm editing the page that's directly connected to the menu item. Alright, so the other thing that I want to show you is all of the different options that you can add to the menu. So pretty much any page that is on your website, you can add to the menu as a link. So we have all of our regular pages, which is basically all of the pages here. Here we have the most recent ones. You can view all of them. If you've got a crap ton of pages and this list is overwhelming, you can go to the search and search for the page you're looking for. And then all you need to do to add it to the menu is click the little checkbox and then click Add to Menu. So I'm going to slide this one up and make it a sub-menu under Services and Workshops because this is actually taking me to my shop where all of the workshops live, so you can actually purchase them and pay for them. But just like we were talking about before, shop really does not explain exactly what you're going to find on this page. Really, what you're going to find on this page is the workshops that are currently offered by Becky Berry Coach, and when they happen, and your ability to register and pay for them. So I'm going to change shop to workshops. And you can see I'm still linking to shop down here. And then I'm going to add services as well as a submenu, so you can go directly to those pages. And that one I'm going to leave as services. So these are some other options over here on the right. You know, I've added a couple of things, but you can add anything. So these are all of your posts, are going to be all of your blog posts. It's going to be a list of all of the things that you've put under this category. So you can add any one of these. And this is one of those prime examples where if you have this really awesome post that is super popular and pretty much everybody wants to read, you probably don't want this super long name in your menu. But you might want to put it in the menu and say most popular post, or thinking about quitting your job. That one's long too. But you might have another title that makes sense, that's shorter, that you also want to appear in the menu. Products, these are all the products that Becky Berry Coach is offering. You can add a product directly to a menu. She doesn't have any portfolio items, but if she had a portfolio item, she could add that there. These things are driven by her specific theme, so you might not have these options in your specific WordPress instance. But everything that you would want to add to the menu, every page that is on your website, is all available here, and they're all sorted in a way that you can go and find them and it matches the way that you added the page to begin with. So one of the super cool things that you can do is you can add a custom link. So if you had a Amazon affiliate store, or if you had a podcast like we have here that you're doing that has a totally different website, but you wanted that link to appear in the menu, you can add custom links to other websites that are outside of your own website here. This also goes for if you had landing pages. If you had a landing page that had a different URL, you could put that here as well. Anything that you want to link to, you can add as a custom link, and you use the link text to create the navigation label in that menu. So for any one of these, once you've selected what you want to put on there, you're going to click Add to Menu. And it's just going to push it off onto the menu structure here. And most of the time it's just going to drop it into the bottom. So you're going to drag and drop to put it wherever you want. If for whatever reason WordPress is being really fussy, which sometimes it can be with the drag and drop if you've got a slow connection, or if you've got a really small window, or if you're on a tablet and the drag and drop is just like not behaving the way that it should be, you can always use these move buttons, which will move it up and down through the structure. So I have the option to move up one, to move all the way to the top, to move it down one, and these change depending on where its location is within the menu. But in this example, I have my process up here under at the top. If I click on this one where it says under my process, it's going to move it in as a submenu item. And then if I don't want it to be a submenu item, I can click move it out from my process. I'm going to move this all the way back down to the bottom where it was originally, because I like putting the content at the bottom, or the contact at the bottom. Move down. Move down, down. There we go. All right. And I don't want it to be a submenu. All right, so that's it. That's kind of the big overview of how to edit your menu or navigation on your website.